Hello and welcome back to Sparky's Tech Corner. Today, we got more DMCA abuse. And I do believe it's going to be DMCA abuse. I'm going to be doing a fair use analysis video of the video in question that got taken down. Chrissie Myers is one that did the claim on it. It was either Chrissie Myers or somebody from her quote-unquote management team. I don't know. I don't care who. All I know is it came from the channel Chrissie Myers. At this point, it's irrelevant of who actually filed it. Now, with that being said, I shouldn't have to do this, but what if I'm potentially dealing with an DMCA abuser? I've got to put this disclaimer out there. And if you'll look right behind me, actually, I'll just go ahead and duck out of here real quick. This video is going to be considered fair use on mine. I'm going to be using clips from two different live streams. One from last night that I tried to ask her questions, and to me, she just is belligerent. And two, the second one is going to be from a live stream where she had Liza Blue on. And the reason why we're going to look at that one is we're going to look that one at the portions and what the video was about compared to the actual clipped video. Yes, this is a video that Divinity said did. I don't know why people are going after her right now. Oh, she made you look bad, or hey, pissed you off, or you think she's doing drama. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. I don't care. You want to abuse the DMCA system, I'm not okay with that one. DMCA does not equate to taking harassment videos down. DMCA does not equate to taking videos that you don't like down. DMCA does not equate to, oh, well, she's used other clips in other channels and it's not fair use. Does not equate to taking her down. The people that owns those clips, they can make that determination. I'm not going through her entire channel and figure, oh, this ain't fair use, this is fair use, this ain't fair use. I'm comparing a video that had a DMCA on it, going through the entire video, seeing what transformations are done compared to the original. That's all I'm doing. Afterwards, I'm going to be going through last night's live stream where I tried to ask her some questions, some legitimate questions, and I get nothing but insults back from her. I wouldn't even call it insults. Well, saying that I'm gonna do a chargeback is an insult. Girl, you can't do a chargeback through PayPal on Super Chats, and even if you could, it'd probably take a month to do. So that one, I'm just gonna say you're lying at your ass. Show some receipts for it. If you can't show receipts, I'm sorry. To me, you're lying. Prove it. But if you want to say I'm doing chargebacks, I'm not. I have no reason to do a chargeback. And if you want to say I have, like I said, I'd be more than glad to check my bank statements and showcase them to you guys. But at the end of the day, if you're that fucking petty to bitch about a chargeback or a super chat, a $5 or $10 super chat, maybe you should get an actual fucking job. If you're gonna be that petty about money. If you're gonna make this whole fucking issue about, oh my god, you charge back. Yeah. That's a petty look. I'm going at you for abusing DMCA. I don't care about that. So for starters, let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to go for an email that was sent. Yes, that's an email sent to Divinity. And yes, this is what I'm going to go for and do things. If you're going to do scummy practices, expect to be exposed. I don't care for keeping DMs or emails private because there's no law against it. The only thing I'm not gonna do is get into a private VC and record you guys. That's the only thing I'm not gonna do. You send me a DM, you send me an email and stuff like that, expect it to get plastered. Because I play this little game with a company called Camisos GmbH. Yeah, I'm not playing that game anymore. If you're brave enough to send out and start a legal process for DMCA, you're brave enough to have it scrutinized up to the public in my book. So I don't want to hear no complaining about, oh my god, private emails. Oh my god, private messages. So get over yourself on it. I don't care. Anyways, good afternoon, Divinity. I want to reach out directly to you regarding this video clip that you have up. Which, if we look at the name, is this all revenge? What sent Brittany down the path? Thought war. 3 heats up. Hashtag Liza Blue. Hashtag Twitter. Twitter. That's the name of her clipped out portions of Chrissie's video. Now, let's go ahead and look at the title of the original video, Chrissie Mayr podcast with Brittany Vinny and Liza Blue, Traders CP lawsuit. So, right from the get-go, we can tell that the titling of the videos are different. They're completely different. Not the same. Actually, if you look at the title for Divinity's video, it actually looks like it's being highly critical of Brittany. Highly critical of Brittany and Elijah. Yeah. Criticism. Remember that one. Fair use. Criticism. Okay, let's continue on. Wanted to ask you to please remove this as it is copyrighted material. Doesn't matter if it's in a fair use manner. It can be up. Unfortunately, it does not fall under the fair use. Guys, well, if you want to take it to court, I guess you can figure it out. To me, it's enough within fair use to be able to consider it is fair use. Simple aspects from Akilah Hughes versus Sargon Accord. You can boil that case down to Sargon took Akilah's entire video, clipped two portions, swapped some clips around, renamed the actual video. That's all he did. He clipped it, put it together, made Akilah Hughes double speak, look like a hypocrite in her own book with her own words, changed the style of the video. It was criticizing her. That's what this video did. I watched the video, and again, like I said, we gotta go through and do a fair use analysis of the video. But, so we would prefer not to hit you with a strike, and thankfully your email was accessible on your YouTube channel. Why is this being brought up? Frankly, emails being accessible on your YouTube channel. It sounds like the argument Farron was making of, oh, I sent you emails and can do that. See, I've also tried to remain separate from, okay, Chrissie's doing this in retaliation for Farron. I wanted to stay on the side that that's not happening. However, after last night's live stream and some of the stuff she said, I got to say that this is retaliation for what happened with Farron to a point. That's just the way it is, because that's the way this email looks like too. We have several people employed to cut, edit, upload, and build proper SEO for all channel Chrissie's videos and clips. You aren't the only person we have reached out to this way. Anyone who's watching this has got or received a DMCA strike from Chrissie Mayr or from a Frank, email is in my about section. That's one of my emails. Another email is sparkystechcorner@gmail.com. Please reach out to me. Please send me the video that was struck. Please send me the titling of the video and the description of the video and the link to it. Also, if you could send it to me, I'll go through this too. Whenever you're dealing with a possible serial DMCA abuser, it's very important to go through and look at all the materials being hit, to make sure that they're held accountable. And that's what this is. It's me holding this person accountable. I hate DMCA abuse. But anyways, it doesn't matter if you have several people. You don't have to dedicate people to clipping your channel out. You don't have to, oh, well, we pay these people, you know, you don't get to do this. You don't get to tell people what they can and cannot do. Again, harkening back to Akilah Hughes versus Sargon Accord. Sargon did not have Akilah Hughes' permission to use her video. Sargon Accord did not ask Akilah Hughes for permission to use that video. Again, that argument, that line of reasoning is very wrong. It doesn't matter. They don't have to have your okay. They don't have to have your permission. And guess what? It really doesn't matter if it's behind a paywall either. It does not matter. I don't know what this is about. It's 4 p.m. Eastern with this, so we'll give you till tomorrow morning to either respond or just let me know if you'll be able to oblige. Thank you. So, and this is the reason why in the live stream the other night I put up Frank. Because Frank is the one that signed it. I don't know who Frank is. I don't know if Frank is a boyfriend, a husband, promotionary person. I don't know who Frank is. I don't care who Frank is. Only thing I'm seeing right now is it came from Chrissie Mayr's YouTube channel. That's all that counts. Whether it was from Chrissie herself or not. And if it didn't come from Chrissie, and she knows nothing about this, she probably needs to get ahead of this and actually deal with this and make sure that this doesn't happen again, because this is going to be a really bad look for her. And just so we don't have to beat around the bush or anything like that, I mean, here's the actual copyright strike on Divinity's channel. We do see it is this revenge or what? We can tell directly, content use is from this, video is from that. Now, don't think just because you can follow DMCA and everyone through it means you're in the rights. No, the DMCA is extremely broken and abused on YouTube. This is why people like me, Moodahar from Sunmon Gamer, and a couple other people really beat the drum on this, because you can impersonate anyone and file a copyright DMCA claim without any proof at all. You didn't even have to put the content used in it. You could just left it blank and it still would have took the video down. This is why this system needs a lot more check and balances. But yeah, here's the message that was up on Divinity channel. Content removed by Chrissie, Mayr. You see the content used is the video in question. So with that, let's go ahead and look into this. So looks like it is an hour 11 minutes. It looks like there's nothing really being done except at the beginning. The only thing it really looks like is Chrissie shilling promoting herself. Anyways, afterwards it looks like three people come. It's gotta be three people: Chrissie, Eliza, and Brittany. It's these three throughout the entire video. They put nothing up. They showcase nothing. It's just the three of them talking. All right, so it's a podcast. Okay, so we know what we are dealing with. An hour and 10 minutes of looking at nothing but three people on the screen. So, if we go to Divinity's video, it should be nothing but three people on the screen yapping away. There should not be anything within that video. So, if nothing was done to it. So, let's go ahead and go to a video and check it out. Okay, so for Divinity's video, it looks like it's 4 minutes and 54 seconds that she used. So 4 minutes, 54 seconds out of an hour and 10-minute video is real under 2%, 1% used of the entire video. Even then, if you want to go through and argue percentiles, fair use even dictates it does not matter how much of the video is done, just as long as every bit of it's used in some way to prove your point. That is actually in the law. It's actually case precedent. I do believe so for, again, because he was supposed to Sargon of court. So go read up on those court cases and you'll see exactly what I mean on that. But we got 4 minutes, 54 seconds. We'll just go ahead and call this 5 minutes. We see the post-production titling, final goal fight. And to keep this streamlined, I'm not going to detail the edits. I'm just gonna simply edit 1, edit 2, edit 3. It could be a title, it could be an overlay, it could be a cut, it could be a jump. I'm going to label those edits that way in that fashion, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because the simplest edit that can be done is to take two different portions of that video, put it together, and let the video play out from there to explain your point with different titling. That's all that Sargon had to do on his video with Keela. So that's why I'm keeping it down to this format. You don't have to get nitty gritty. It's not that hard. The only reason why you will come to, okay, Chrissie is in the right, is if you're just fanboying for it in the story. So let's go ahead and look at this. Starting out, so we have edit 1, asking questions with Brittany Vendy. You got edit 2, we got showcasing something that Brittany got violated for, or something like that. This seems to be a Twitter clip. Continuing on, and I'm gonna mute this too. We don't need him. Edit 3. Where did this all start? 2 years ago. So she explained some stuff within that opening. So on the first bid opening, we got 3 things. So we got 3 things, and let me go ahead and put this over it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, yeah, just so if you want to go through and look at this, you got to look at the fair use notice of the video. So let's go ahead and go through. Oh, I actually want to see if I can speed this up. And doesn't look like it can. All right. 30, 30. Actually, right there. So it looks like we got another edit, another skip right there. So that's 4. All right. That's 5. That's another skip. That's 5 skips. Okay. Let's continue on with this. Okay, there's another skip. Let's continue on with it. Go through this. Oh, adding something on the titles, on the screen, explaining a stance of the whole thing, maybe what's going on. Again, I'm not listening to it. I don't need to listen to it. I just need to visualize it. So, continuing on through this whole thing. Oh, we got another edit. So just edit right there. I don't know what that's from. I don't know what's explaining. I don't care. All I know is it's an insert that was not on Chrissie's video. We'll go double check that real quick. Continue on. Oh, there's another jump cut right there. So there's another edit. Oh, there's a. I think that was a jump cut actually. All right, that was an edit. I'll be fair on that whole thing. There's an edit. Oof. There's an edit. There's an edit. Okay. So in the day, this 4-minute clip had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different edits within it. Let alone the inserts and stuff like that. So 12 edits within the video. Is it a straight up clip? No. Is it being transformed? Yes. It's very much being transformed right here. Actually, it looks like it's being highly critical of Britney. So this is a video that is criticizing Britney from what it looks like. And let's just let's go here to this one. Like I said, it's just 3 girls moving around. That's what it looks like to me. Nothing showcased, nothing being displayed, nothing being shared. So yeah, this fair use analysis is, yeah, Divinity's video is 100% fair use at the end of the day. So I don't know what you did to look for. I don't know if you just let it go, oh, it's a clip and stuff like that. That's like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 edits within that video. It's not just a clip. It's being highly critical of Britney. It's fair use. So, Chrissie, you have a decision right now, and I highly implore you to reverse the strike on Divinity, because this is going to make you look bad. And I don't care if it makes you look bad. I don't care for drama or anything like that. However, my morals and my standards cannot just stand by and watch someone abuse the system against someone and let them get hammered for something that they actually did fair use for. Now, if you truly do feel like that, it's not transformative, push it to court. I've already told Divinity to file a counterclaim. Go to court with it then. I will help Divinity crowdfund money for a lawyer. Same with Madcore and Mofo. I will help her crowdfund this because this will be a real interesting case to see what will go through in court. I guarantee it's got to be exactly like the Sargon versus Akila Hughes case. It's got to be exactly like that. But no, at the end of the day, it's fair use. You need to remove the strike, and not be petty and double down. Now, I'm gonna go for another portion of this video, and it's gotta be. I'll basically just jump cut over to it, and I'll let you guys see. So the next portion is me trying to ask Chrissie some questions last night. Now, to be fair, she was drunk, but also to be fair, I was drunk also. So I think it's kind of fair play on this whole deal. I've sent her 3 super chats. Now, one thing I want to make clear, no, I've not done any chargebacks on these super chats. If Chrissie states that I have, she needs to go through and prove it, because I'll go through and show my bank statements of where the charges went through and they stayed. And at the end of the day, it's stupid to raise that point up, because this is not what I'm trying to go against it. I'm trying to go against someone abusing DMCA. I don't care at the end of the day for chargebacks or anything like that. If she wants to make stupid claims like that, she needs to provide receipts for them. But anyways, I'm only gonna go through the super chat going through and her responding to it. So here we go with this.
Once there was a girl who graduated women's studies major from a liberal arts college. She thought that being a slut was cool. She thought, I have all the time in the world. Going. Sparky's Tech Corner for $9.99. Oh, I know you're having fun and all, but do you care to explain the recent DMCA takedowns to a couple channels that did that quote Frank made? Wait, Frank, like, you think he's not a real person? Is that what the quotes mean? I'm making a vid doing a fair use analysis of one of them. I have no idea what this is about. I have not honestly looked at my YouTube channel, but I would say if you're getting a claim on one of your videos, it's probably because you're not using it in a fair use way, which means it's not transformative in nature. What people don't understand about YouTube is that you can't just straight up lift someone's content. You can't just play someone else's podcast. Not only is that uncreative and boring and lazy, you're not transforming the content in any way. So you either need to do commentary over it or just transform the content. I mean, this is like YouTube 101. I really shouldn't be the one to have to tell you this, but I guess you are unfamiliar.
So, Chrissie, a couple of things with this whole deal. I use quotation marks Frank because that's who the email is signed by to Divinity. And the way this looks like, the way it looks, you know nothing about it. So this tells me one of two things. Either one, you're plain dumb about it, or two, there's literally somebody else on your channel that filed a DMCA on a video that has been transformed. It's not just a straight up clip. There have been edits made to it. We have went through and checked that out on this video. So, I understand the fair use system just fine, Chrissie. I have been false DMCA'd before. I have lost my channel to someone claiming DMCAs. I've done this. I've been through the legwork to get my channel back because I was in the rights. I did use fair use. I went through this. So maybe you don't understand when somebody's calling you out. Maybe they come from a place of actual experience on it. So I don't know what the whole deal is. I know you're drunk and stuff like that. But let's continue on. I do ask a couple more questions. I do believe in this whole thing. I sent 3 super chats, one of $9.99, one of $4, and then another one of $9, if I do remember right. So we'll see what it says on the screen when we come around.
I know, I'm almost hesitant to even address these super chats. Not all of them. Most of you guys are fine. But it's ones like this, because I got a super chat like this from someone named Divinity for $50, and then she did a chargeback. So it's like you're literally
What?
baiting someone into reading a super chat, and then you do a chargeback. So it's like you're basically returning it, like you're returning your purchase, which is like
That's not cool.
which is the sleaziest move possible. It's very classless.
Oh,
End of the day, like I said, I feel like you're trying to insinuate something from me, Chrissy. I tagged you on Twitter. You never responded back to me on Twitter. And I wanted to talk to you yourself because it is your channel that's filed a false DMCA from my eyes and my perspective to someone else. I want to get your take on it. Your first take was, oh, I don't know anything about it. It was probably this or that. You had no idea. You yourself doesn't look like you took it into account. Hence the reason why I'm asking these questions. And you should be hesitant because this is me basically exposing you on this whole thing. So it's very funny that you bring up Divinity because Divinity is the one that I'm stating you filed a false DMC on. So is this like a retaliation thing? Did you strike your video because you think she did a chargeback? If she did chargeback, please throw up the receipts. Throw up the return form. How do you know it was charged back? Did you get email? Showcase email. Wipe out all personal or the private information on it. Showcase the email. Hey, this super chat got refunded from this person. If that's the case, showcase it, Chrissy. Because until you do, you're a liar. I don't believe you because a lot of stuff goes through PayPal. Even if you do a chargeback on anything on PayPal, it takes a period of time to go through and get it actually charged back. Even then, PayPal won't do it. So please showcase some evidence of this. If you've done that, please showcase it. If you did, I'll make a video calling Divinity out on it. I'm a very fair person. I'm a very open person. So it's very funny that you bring up Divinity whenever I asked about your DMCA takedowns, because from how it looks like now, the email that says we have done this for several creators doesn't seem legitimate no more. It seems like you've done this to one creator. You've done this to Divinity from what it looks like. You know, like I said, I implore anyone. If you got a DMCA strike from Chrissy, hit me up in my emails, send me the video, send me the link, send me the actual DMCA on your channel, and I'll go through, I'll do it for use analysis. And like I said, I do this to call this stuff out.
Oh, you're back. 1, it's not mine. 2, I have sent the vid. It is fair use. And 3, Frank was the email. Some of you guys think me and Frank are the same person. Like some people think if they have a conversation with Frank that I know what's going on. I don't know. Are some people like that? Where like, do people assume, Lila, that you and Eric share a brain and like, if someone tells Eric something that they assume that you'll know about it or be informed?
I think when you get married, you're like an entity. So 2 becomes 1.
Yeah, but I don't think it's...
So I don't care at this point who Frank is. Here's the whole point of the thing. Do you have someone managing your channel filing strikes? Because at the end of the day, here's where it goes. The channel is yours. It's underneath your name, LLC, whatever, and stuff like that. Look, your channel, what's brand as what's representing, filed a DMCA strike. You know nothing about it. So how can you say you truly took fair use in that account? How can you say you truly went through this? Okay, I'll follow this exactly as it is. Because if it's your channel, it has to be signed by you. Is Frank a lawyer? Someone represents you and stuff like that? Why I was asking this question, Chrissy, it's not that hard. Skating around, oh, well, people think that Frank and me are the same person, and, you know, what I think or he thinks the same, and no, that's not what I'm getting to the fact that the channel Chrissie Myers struck Divinity said through fair use content, fair use transformation of a clip. That's what I'm getting at here. We just went through it. Why can you not answer anything? Tells me that you're not the one that issued a strike. And if you are the one that issued a strike, you're playing very dumb right now. So, why I was asking these questions. That was super chat number 2. And I asked one more, and she doesn't answer it.
I'm just asking questions right now and trying to be fair on this. I'm always open to talk. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing. I think a lot of people assume I know who they are and I know their whole life story and shit. But, yeah, hopefully you're not, doing chargebacks on all these super chats. because that's pretty icky. That's what you're doing. Like that other chick. Flagrant triggers. These people were trolling our chat while Farron was on the podcast last week. What's funny is that Divinity straight up copy pastes from channels. That's exactly what we're talking about. You can't just copy and paste from other channels. You're literally stealing content.
The problem is she's not. We just went through the video. It's pretty transformative. It has more transformations in it than the videos all gone of Car did of Killer Hughes. And that's the case that I'm going off of and stuff like that. Now, Flagrant Trigger, I've already talked to him. I'm supposed to be talking to him and, you know, all this other good stuff. I don't know when we're going to set that up, but I ain't got to be talking to him. However, that's the problem. I've never been in Chrissie's chat before. I've never super chatted Chrissie before. This is the first time I actually sit down and watch one of her live streams. So, how can you say I'm the one that trolled chat? I don't care. My issue had been with Farron. I've been trying to get a hold of Farron. She doesn't want to talk to me. And now I'm doing the same thing with you. In my opinion, Divinity's videos fair use. 100%. It's not just copy pasta. There's transformations in it. We counted. There's 12 of them in it. So, me asking these questions pretty much proves the fact that you yourself did not do any of this, or you didn't take any fair use. You don't even know what the content was about. You have no idea. And now with Flagrant kind of saying this and Chrissie kind of being defensive about it, I'm gonna say no one else was DMCA Strike. Only Divinity was. Because chargebacks, stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not doing no chargebacks. Why should I? It's a bullshit process to go through on PayPal to even try to initiate any kind of a refund or anything like that. And let alone, I don't believe you can actually do it for YouTube. So again, Chrissie, if you feel like that there was a chargeback, prove it. Showcase it. Showcase the proof that you have to us there's a chargeback. Otherwise, I'm calling you a liar on it. Okay? I don't want, oh, well, I seen it. I want you to showcase it. Show the receipts. Give out the receipts. Show us. You can't. I bet anything you can't. And if you can, I'll take back what I said. But until then, you're a liar. And until then, you're an abuser of the DMCA system. This is clearly a fair use video. Now, you want to continue on, go through court? Go ahead. Please go through court. Anything to strengthen fair use, I do have a feeling I will help crowdfund a court case to go through and do this, because I do feel like that this is transformative. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up to you, Chrissie, is because this is your channel. You're the one on it. You're the one that looks bad from this, not the person issuing the copyright strike, stuff like that. This is also another reason why I want to get out and actually talk to you. I didn't know if someone else was doing this, and you had no idea about it. I mean, it seems like you have no idea, but it also kind of seems like that you do. So this is me being as fair as possible to you. So I'm going to implore you, I would say reverse the DMCA strike, because it is fair use. So with that, please like, subscribe, share the video around. Don't harass anyone in any of these videos. This is, when it comes to DMCA, I hate DMCA users. I'll end out with an insert from Mudahar, some ordinary gamer, at the end of this video, and basically his stance is the same stance I stand behind.
Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and false copyright strikes are a problem on YouTube. Not that this is new information, but if you're a YouTuber that does false copyright strikes on content creators who criticize you, stop! Okay, just stop it! Now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to copyright striking, let me just start off by saying, if you upload videos on the internet, you're free to criticism, okay? Stop crying about it, all right? There's tons of videos of me, of every creator out there, who have been criticized. People criticize me, people criticize everybody. If you get criticized on the internet, rightfully so, because you said something stupid, because you made a dumb little thing, because you made a mistake, congratulations. The internet gets free rights to do it to you. I do it to other people. I expect it to happen to me as well, too. It's just how the internet works. If you genuinely do not believe, okay, that can happen, get off the internet. Okay, this is not a place for you. What? It's wild to me. Even if the channel is only 100 subscribers, like imagine if Dumpy only had 1,000 subs. It's not like I wouldn't talk about this. I have severe hatred about false DMCA strikes in period. I would raise awareness, as I'm sure other creators are raising awareness too. All this just ends bad for the person who's doing it. So at the end of the day, I just want to know if Brent is the one behind these DMCA strikes. If not, YouTube needs to make sure this tool can't be abused by literal nobody trolls. And if Brent is behind this shit, Brent needs to have his channel actually removed from the platform. 100%, no second chances, okay? This is 3 strikes, all 3 of them at the same time, and you're out. YouTube needs to make a stand, and YouTube needs to stop the abuse of this tool. Otherwise, it just ruins the platform for everybody.
Yes. I stand behind that. If you abuse DMCA, I think you need totally 100% removed. I don't care if you're a 100 sub channel. I don't care if you're a 1,000,000 sub channel. You abuse the DMCA system, you need removed. That's my stance. I've been affected by false DMCAs. Many of other creators have been affected by false DMCAs. Just how I look at it. Now we'll call this out as it is. This looks like a false DMCA. Chrissie needs to take this to court if she thinks otherwise. Otherwise, Divinity is going to be countering this. And again, you're looking through the video, 12 edits in a 4-minute clip portion videos with different edits in it from an hour and 10 long live stream that nothing else was being showcased or displayed on the screen. Yeah, that's fair use. That's transformative. So, Chrissie, you need to talk to Frank or whoever filed that strike. You need to get removed. Later, everyone.